Good morning. Little Elsie here. Today is, what is today? Monday. I know that much. Let's see if I can figure it out. 8 o'clock, and it's March 23rd. March 23rd. All right. So the world is kind of in a crazy place, right in the middle of this coronavirus. Still have to show up at work, so I have to leave in 20 minutes to go to work. But Trump is trying to keep a handle on all this, and we're going to hope and pray that there's a cure or to help this virus that's going around. And I got this book out I found, or I have, Beautiful Hope by Matthew Kelly. And I just decided, let me just throw something out there real quick because we got to do a little exercise. Okay. And didn't really get to read it, but I'm just going to read. Okay. So, hope is powerful. Powerlessness is also powerful. But these two things are not powerful in and of themselves. What I mean to say is, hope is not merely optimism or wishful thinking. Often people I work with who share their desire to live in hope seem to reveal that what they really long for is optimism. While optimism can be a nice thing for most people on most days, it is virtually useless when needed the most. Another former military man who is familiar with long suffering and brutality is Admiral Jim Scottdale. Admiral Scottdale was captured during the Vietnam War and kept in POW camp for 8 horrendous years. Oh, Lance. Since he was the highest ranking American in the Viet Cong camp, he was often tortured more and submitted to more brutal treatment than the other soldiers in order to break him. Nonetheless, all of the men in the POW camp were exposed to terrible treatment and torture. When Admiral they misspelled the name. Whatever, Scottdale, I guess, returned to the United States years later. He was asked about the difference between the men who lived through the ordeal and those who succumbed to the harsh treatment and ended up being crushed by it. In this book, Good to Great, author Jim Collins asked him about those who were the first to be defeated by their situation. Admiral Scottdale replied, "Oh, that's easy, the optimists. Oh, they were the ones who said, we're going to be out by Christmas. And Christmas would come and Christmas would go. Then they'd say, we're going to be out by Easter. And Easter would come and Easter would go, and then Thanksgiving, and then it would be Christmas again, and they died of a broken heart." Whew, that is sad. Scottdale and the others who survived, however, had a different attitude. They fought to live. Boom! This is sad. All right, their perspective was completely different than those who merely wished for rescue or were optimistic about freedom. They acted based on one clear and fundamental belief: life has meaning. Scottdale continued, I never lost faith in the end of the story. I never doubted not only that I would get out, but also that I would prevail in the end and turn the experience into the defining event of my life, which in retrospect I would not trade. The Admiral recognized that while the moment in which he was living did not seem to make any sense, constant torture and solitary confinement, he was part of a greater story. Realizing this, he had the power to be an actor in his own story. While he was not in control of everything that happened to him, Stockdale could control some things. he was willing to act, and how he had the power to act. He was willing to act when and how he had the power to act. Living like this did not mean burying his head in the sand and merely wishing things would change. It meant facing reality and working toward that change. Again, in his own words, you must never confuse faith. You must never confuse faith that you will prevail in the end, which you can never afford to lose, with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality, whatever they might be. Those with hope are willing to act. Those without hope are content to wish. Let me read what he said again. We must never confuse faith that you will prevail in the end, which you can never afford to lose, with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality, whatever they might be. And then they says, those with hope are willing to act. Those without hope are content to wish. If you desire to be a person of hope, a person who has the will that what is good might be reality, you must be a person of two things, meaning and action. If you desire to be a person of hope, a person who has the will that what is good might be reality, you must be a person of two things, meaning and action. All right. That is a good message for us in the middle of this coronavirus crisis. You know, the reality is it's there. Put your gloves on, your mask on, pray, help others. And one of these days we'll all figure out what the meaning of all this was. But you know, I know for us it's kind of helps bring the reality that, you know, we're not immortal, you know, we're not, I mean, our bodies aren't anyway. And to tell each other that you love them, forgive each other for their little things, you know. So, let's go. Let's exercise, okay? Just a little. All right, so bend forward. Oh, my goodness, I'm so stiff. Okay. You would think all this would help, you know, but hey, you just got to keep going and doing this every day. Someday, it's a kind of a daily thing to keep your body healthy, you know. This is good for the immune system. So we need to exercise and work it out. Spread your legs and reach forward. All right, let's go all the way over. Let's go here. We're just going to do a little exercise. Very little, because I got to go. Didn't know I was going to read that much. But I think it was a good message, so. Tabletop. Here, hips up, squeeze your buns. Let's lift the leg. And lift the other leg. Woo! My leg did not want to lift. So you gotta keep working it. If you don't work it, I have a problem. Alright? Here, let's do some push-ups. Here we go. Let's do a half lunge here. Just stretch your hips there. Let's do the other leg. Gotta push your hips forward, you know. Kind of ran out of time. I did that 2020 census, you know, they want you to do. I went on my phone and did it this morning. Do the cobra here. Let's do some leg lifts here. Every leg. Yeah, oh, my phone or my TV wasn't working, so don't know why. All right, stand up. Feet in first, roll up, straighten, and down. Then roll up, straighten your knees up, hold it, balance, tummy's in, and down, bend. Good for our ankles. All right, can you do this? Go up. Woo! Not that easy. It looks easy, but it's not that easy. Do the other side. Knees straight, the one you're standing on. Build up your ankles. Huh? Alrighty. Let's roll your head. Ooh, that feels good. Let's just loosen up. There you go. Let's go the other way. Woo. Do a little bigger, your shoulders. Let's wrap your hands around that tree. And release. Tighten the derriere here. And then around the tree. All right. Let's do a couple kicks. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, let it go. Another leg. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. Side, bounce, bounce, kick. Woo. Bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. And bounce, bounce, kick. Other way, bounce, bounce, kick. Bounce, bounce, kick. Don't kick your coffee cup table, Elsie. Bounce, kick. Woo. Loosen up your hips. Woo. Are you ready to go to work? Let's jog. Are you eating good? I am being a true vegan. Vegan! Vegan! Ooh, I like that. Nixon. Vegan. It's our new vegan sign. It works. I mean, I like it. So I made some chili, right? But I may put too much hot pepper in it. I mean, cayenne pepper or whatever. Now it's like, But can't put butter in it or milk in it, like cream or anything, to not make it so hot, but because I'm doing the vegan, but it's edible. And then I roasted a bunch of vegetables, but sprayed it with olive oil, and that was good. I mean, delicious, actually. I had some yams in there, little yams like this. They were great. And, yep, be eating that this week. I made a big old pot of it. All right, guys, let's do some jumping jacks. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you land in a bent knee. Bend your bent knee and bent knee and push. And you land on your toes and heels, toe and heel. Always land right. Don't land in a straight knee or anything. All right. And you hop, skip. Gonna skip to work. Well, if you don't have to work, count your blessings. Well, you know what I mean. We all love to work, don't we? All right, point your front. Spend this time with your kids, though, and enjoy it. They grow up all too fast. This is a rond de jambe ballet. And front, and around, and front, and around, and front, and around. To the other side, point, and around, front, round, first, and around, first, and around. La 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 la. Don't lose the faith or hope, okay? I hope this has been a blessing for you this morning. I know it has for me. And just have a blessed day. Got to go to work now. Mwah. Peace.